By the time you turn 80, your body may have already lost up to 50% of the muscle you had in your youth. Not from disease, not from injury, but from something far more subtle and far more dangerous. Sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. This silent condition robs millions of older adults of their independence, their balance, and their ability to do simple everyday things like getting out of a chair or climbing a few steps without help. Over 300,000 seniors in the US are hospitalized each year due to falls linked to muscle weakness. And yet most people have never even heard of sarcopenia. But here's what will truly surprise you. New research published in the Journal of Physiology proves that this kind of decline is not inevitable. In fact, some people in their 70s and 80s have the muscle function and even the appearance of someone decades younger. So what's their secret? If you think muscle loss is just part of aging, think again. In this video, you'll learn 7 science-backed habits that can help protect and even rebuild your muscle strength long after 70. Let's begin. The myth-busting discovery: muscle loss isn't inevitable. For decades, we've been told the same story. Losing muscle is just part of getting older. Many seniors accept the slow decline in strength, balance, and stamina as something natural, something unavoidable. But science is now telling a very different story. According to groundbreaking research published in the Journal of Physiology, not everyone experiences severe muscle loss after 70. In fact, some individuals in their 70s and even 80s maintain the strength, function, and energy of someone in their 40s or 50s. These superagers don't just avoid the nursing home. They're out there climbing mountains, biking long distances, and outperforming younger people on physical fitness tests. So what sets them apart? It's not genetics, it's not expensive supplements, and it's not hours in the gym. It's habits. Habits that most doctors never mention. Habits that 93% of older adults have never been taught. And yet these simple lifestyle changes are powerful enough to slow down, stop, or even reverse age-related muscle decline. If you've ever felt weaker, slower, or more unstable on your feet, don't give up hope. You're about to discover that your body is capable of far more than you've been told. 1. Hormetic stress, the surprising type of stress that builds muscle. After 70, what if the secret to staying strong after 70 isn't about avoiding stress, but adding the right kind of it? It's called hormetic stress, a fascinating scientific concept where brief, controlled exposure to specific physical stressors actually triggers your body to grow stronger. You've likely heard the phrase, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." Hormesis is exactly that, but backed by decades of research in aging and longevity. Studies from the Buck Institute for Research on Aging reveal that short bursts of hormetic stress can preserve and even enhance muscle strength and function in people well into their 80s. And you don't need extreme workouts to get these benefits. 3 types of hormetic stress stand out. 1. Temperature variation. Ending your shower with just 30 to 60 seconds of cold water can activate brown fat, stimulate mitochondria, and release adiponectin, a hormone that protects muscle tissue. On the flip side, using a sauna 4 to 7 times per week, as shown in a Finnish study, reduced muscle loss by 40%. Heat exposure triggers heat shock proteins that repair and shield muscle cells from age-related damage. 2. Intermittent fasting. This isn't about starving yourself. It's about eating within a time-restricted window, like 8 to 10 hours per day. Research from the Salk Institute shows this boosts mitochondrial activity in your muscles and improves muscle quality without causing weight loss. 3. Overcoming isometric contractions. You don't need a gym. Just pushing or pulling against an immovable object for 5 to 10 seconds at full effort, known as overcoming isometrics, can send powerful muscle-preserving signals to your body. It builds strength with minimal strain on joints, making it ideal for older adults. The key to hormetic stress is balance. Short, intense exposure followed by ample recovery. Think of it like sharpening a knife. The pressure makes it better, not worse. Start small, End your next shower with cold water. Try a light fast, or press against a wall for 10 seconds with full effort. These small actions can lead to a stronger, steadier body, no matter your age. 2. Resistance training. Why use it or lose it isn't enough after 70. You've probably heard the saying, use it or lose it. But when it comes to your muscles after 70, just using them isn't enough. You have to challenge them. This is where progressive resistance training comes in. And no, you don't need to lift heavy weights or join a gym to do it right. What matters most isn't how long you exercise. It's how intensely you work your muscles. Let's start with a surprising truth. A study from McMaster University found that seniors who trained for just 2 weeks at high intensity gained more muscle than those who trained for 5 weeks at moderate intensity. The magic happened when they reached what's called transient muscle failure. That point where you simply can't do another rep with proper form. So how does this look in real life? Take Eleanor, 76. She walked every day and did water aerobics, but still felt her legs growing weaker. Her doctor recommended a simple strength routine using resistance bands and light dumbbells. The difference? She was coached to gradually increase resistance each week. In just 3 months, she could rise from her chair more easily, walk faster, and even lift grocery bags without wobbling. Here's how you can apply this safely. Start with compound movements, exercises like squats using a chair, wall push-ups, or rowing motions engage multiple muscle groups and spark bigger gains than isolated ones like bicep curls. Focus on progression. Every 1 to 2 weeks, increase the resistance slightly, do 1 more rep, or slow down the lowering phase of your movement. This constant challenge tells your body, keep these muscles strong. Train smart, not long. 2 30-minute sessions per week can be more effective than daily light workouts if done with proper intensity. Most seniors avoid resistance training out of fear, thinking it's too risky. But the truth is, not doing it is the real danger. Without this kind of challenge, muscles shrink, balance declines, and independence fades. Progressive resistance training is not just for athletes. It's your personal prescription for strength, vitality, and freedom. Start small, stay consistent, and let your body surprise you. 3. Protein timing. When you eat matters. Just as much as what you eat, most seniors know protein is important for muscle health. But here's what many don't realize. It's not just how much protein you eat, it's when you eat it that makes the biggest difference after 70. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein to build and repair muscle, a condition known as anabolic resistance. That means simply eating a big steak at dinner isn't enough. Your body needs a steady supply of high-quality protein throughout the day to maintain strength and prevent muscle loss. Let's take George, 74. He used to eat toast for breakfast, a sandwich for lunch, and a large meat-heavy dinner. Despite consuming enough protein overall, he was losing strength and felt unsteady on his feet. After reading about protein timing, he started spreading his intake more evenly, adding eggs or Greek yogurt in the morning and a piece of grilled chicken or beans at lunch. Within 12 weeks, George felt stronger, steadier, and more energized. Here's what researchers from the University of Texas found. When older adults consume 25 to 30 grams of protein at each meal, instead of loading it all at dinner, they boosted muscle protein synthesis by 25%, without changing their total protein intake or adding exercise. Here's how you can do it too. Start your day with protein. Instead of toast or cereal, try 2 boiled eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie. Midday matters. A tuna sandwich on whole grain bread, a bean salad, or cottage cheese with fruit can give your muscles what they need. Evening balance. Include lean meats, tofu, lentils, or fish, but don't make it your only big protein hit of the day. The best part? You don't need expensive powders or shakes, just simple, real foods, spaced out smartly. Don't let your body go hungry for what it needs. By adjusting when you eat your protein, you can build strength meal by meal and give your muscles the fuel they need to support you well into your 80s and beyond. 4. Vitamin D optimization. The overlooked muscle protector. Most seniors. Miss, what if your leg weakness, fatigue, or loss of balance isn't just aging, but a sign your body is starving for vitamin D? Often called the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D is essential for more than just bone health. It plays a critical role in muscle strength, coordination, and fall prevention, especially after age 65. Yet studies show that over 80% of older adults in the US are vitamin D deficient. Let's meet Carol, 78. She stayed active, but lately felt more wobbly on her feet and experienced nagging leg cramps at night. Her doctor tested her vitamin D levels. They were under 20 nanograms per milliliter, far below the optimal range. After starting a daily supplement and adding more vitamin D-rich foods, she felt steadier and stronger in just 2 months. Here's what the science says. According to Harvard researchers, vitamin D helps activate genes involved in muscle growth and repair. A 2021 study in JAMA Internal Medicine found that seniors with optimal vitamin D levels had 25% greater muscle strength and better reaction time than those who were deficient. Here's how to optimize your levels safely. Get tested. Ask your doctor to check your blood levels. Aim for 40 to 60 nanograms per milliliter, not just the minimum 20. Daily dose. Most seniors need 2,000 to 4,000 international units per day to reach healthy levels, especially in winter months. Smart sources, fatty fish like salmon, egg yolks, fortified milk, and a 15 to 20-minute midday walk in the sun can all help. Important, vitamin D works best when paired with vitamin K2, which helps direct calcium into your bones, not your arteries. The takeaway? Optimizing your vitamin D isn't just about preventing fractures. It could be the difference between staying upright or suffering a fall. It's a small step that brings strength, confidence, and better balance to every move you make. 5. Inflammation control. Quiet the fire. That's weakening your muscles. If your muscles feel weaker, your joints ache more often, or you're losing strength even with exercise and protein, chronic inflammation may be the real culprit. Doctors call it inflammaging, a slow, silent buildup of low-grade inflammation that becomes more common after 65. You may not feel it like a fever, but it's quietly breaking down your muscle tissue, blocking repair signals, and accelerating aging. Take James, 77. He exercised regularly and ate fairly well, but still felt sore, tired, and off balance. A blood test showed his C-reactive protein, CRP, a marker of inflammation, was nearly 5 times higher than normal. With a few simple changes, like improving sleep and adjusting his diet, his CRP dropped and his energy and strength returned within weeks. Here's how you can take control. 1. Prioritize sleep. A consistent bedtime in a dark, quiet room help reduce inflammatory cytokines by as much as 40%. Poor sleep equals poor recovery. 2. Support your gut. Your gut controls much of your immune system. Add fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut, and aim for 30+ types of plant foods per week to boost beneficial bacteria. 3. Choose anti-inflammatory foods. Daily habits matter more than any pill. Include omega-3s from fatty fish or supplements, 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams per day. Turmeric or curcumin with black pepper berries, green tea, and extra virgin olive oil. 4. Watch your workout intensity. Moderate daily movement is key, but for older adults, too much intense exercise without recovery can spike inflammation. Think brisk walking, stretching, or light resistance most days. Remember, inflammation is not just a symptom, it's a signal. Control it now, and your muscles will thank you later with more strength, less pain, and better mobility. Start today, because the calmer your system, the stronger your body. 6. Micronutrient support. The missing puzzle pieces to stronger muscles. After 70, you may be eating enough protein and moving your body, but if your micronutrients are low, your muscles may still be shrinking. Think of vitamins and minerals as the spark plugs in your engine. Without them, your body can't convert food into energy, repair muscle tissue, or support nerve function. Unfortunately, many older adults are deficient in key micronutrients and don't even know it. Let's look at Martha, 75. She ate 3 balanced meals a day, but still struggled with fatigue and grip strength. A simple nutrient panel revealed low magnesium and B12, both essential for muscle and nerve function. With targeted supplements and food adjustments, she regained her strength and confidence. Here are the top muscle-supporting micronutrients to focus on. 1. Magnesium. Over 70% of older adults are deficient. It's needed for over 300 enzyme reactions, especially those related to muscle contraction and relaxation. Sources: dark leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, almonds. Supplement: magnesium glycinate or threonate, 200 to 400 milligrams per day. 2. Creatine. Yes, seniors can benefit too. Studies show 3 to 5 grams per day improves muscle mass, energy, and even memory in older adults. Try creatine monohydrate in water or smoothies. 3. Vitamin B12. Absorption drops with age, especially if you take metformin or antacids. Low B12 causes weakness, tingling, and balance problems. Look for methylcobalamin, not cyanocobalamin. Dose: 500 to 1,000 micrograms daily if deficient. 4. Trace minerals: zinc, selenium, chromium. They support insulin sensitivity and protein metabolism. A Tufts University study found that seniors with optimal trace mineral levels maintain 22% more muscle over 5 years. Pro tip: ask your doctor for a micronutrient blood test before supplementing. Micronutrients are small but mighty. Replenish them, and your body will finally have the tools it needs to repair, rebuild, and resist age-related muscle loss, one cell at a time. 7. Neuromuscular preservation. Rebuilding the brain-to-muscle connection. After 70, if your legs feel weaker, slower, or less responsive, even when you're eating well and staying active, the problem might not be your muscles. It could be the connection between your brain and muscles. As we age, we begin to lose neuromuscular junctions, the vital wiring that tells our muscles to move. Think of it like a fraying electrical cord. Even if the muscle is healthy, the signal from your brain may not be getting through clearly. But here's the good news. You can train your nervous system to stay strong, just like you train your muscles. Take Howard, 79. He noticed he was tripping more often and struggling with coordination. His doctor recommended simple balance and coordination drills, like standing on one foot, practicing Tai Chi, and playing ping pong. Within months, Howard felt steadier and more confident in his movements. Here's how you can protect and rebuild neuromuscular strength. 1. Practice coordination-rich movement. Activities like Tai Chi, dancing, tennis, and even ping pong force your brain and muscles to communicate. A 2020 study showed seniors doing coordination exercises preserved 31% more neuromuscular function than those doing basic walking alone. 2. Breathe with purpose. Simple breathing exercises like box breathing, inhale 4 seconds, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4, stimulate the vagus nerve, which helps regulate muscular control and calm the nervous system. 3. Fuel your nervous system. Nutrients like alpha-lipoic acid, acetyl-L-carnitine, and methylated B1, benfotiamine, can protect neuromuscular function and reduce oxidative damage. 4th, challenge your brain puzzles, memory games, and lifelong learning support brain pathways that directly impact muscle control. You don't just lose muscle with age, you risk losing the ability to control that muscle. But by staying mentally and physically engaged, you keep your neuromuscular wiring sharp. So your body listens every time your brain says move. Conclusion: your body can stay younger than your age. Growing older doesn't have to mean growing weaker. Science has shown us that muscle loss after 70 is not inevitable. It's largely preventable. By choosing the right habits, like smart resistance training, proper protein timing, vitamin D optimization, inflammation control, micronutrient support, neuromuscular preservation, and small doses of healthy stress, You can help your body stay strong, mobile, and independent well into your 80s and beyond. Your muscles are listening to what you do every day. Every small action, whether it's lifting a little more weight, eating a protein-rich breakfast, or practicing simple balance drills, sends a powerful signal. Stay strong, stay alive. It's never too late to start. Even tiny changes made today can add years of vibrant, independent living to your future. You are not powerless against aging. You are powerful beyond what you've been told. So take this knowledge, turn it into action, and remind yourself daily. Your best years of strength, energy, and vitality are still ahead if you decide to fight for them. Now it's your turn. Choose one habit from today's video and start it this week, even if it's just adding 30 seconds of cold water to your shower or eating more protein at breakfast. Small steps lead to big changes. Tell us in the comments, which habit will you try first? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you care about. Because strong muscles equals strong independence. Let's age with power, not permission.